You're watching Rogers TV.
Okay guys, so today we're actually at a client's house, Katie White, and we are going to be renovating her kitchen. But we're not taking out the existing cabinetry. What we're going to do is a more cost-effective change in terms of we're just going to change the color of the cabinets. We're also going to be switching out the counter, which we've already done with Sloan. We changed it to a quartz, and then we've taken off the existing backsplash and we're going to be adding a new backsplash. So this is a really cost-effective way of updating your kitchen in terms of just changing out what's there already instead of taking off all the cabinets and replacing them all together. So we're gonna go in and talk to Katie and make some choices today. Hey Katie,
Hey.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, so, oh my gosh, the counter looks amazing. I love it.
Thank you.
So we've changed out the counter. What was here before was a granite. It was very busy, it had a lot of movement in it. I love quartz because quartz, you get exactly what you choose and you can be a little bit more, how can I say, less movement in the quartz versus granite, which has a lot of movement, because granite is whatever you get in the ground is what you're going to get, whereas quartz is a man-made product. So we have a lot more say in terms of what we're gonna get. So I love how this looks. It looks beautiful. And today we need to change your hardware, so we have to choose that. I have a couple samples here for you. And then we chose the color. So when we're choosing cabinet colors, oftentimes I like to have the island as the focal point, as the wow factor, I call it. And then the perimeter cabinets will just kind of be a little bit less, a little bit quieter. So we've chosen this to be the perimeter cabinetry. You like this one?
I love it.
So this is CC40, Cloud White, Benjamin Moore. And then we are going to do your island color. What do you think of this? Amherst Gray with Benjamin Moore. So it's going to be very, very dramatic, beautiful.
Okay.
Do you like that?
I do.
And then I really think you should do gold hardware.
Really?
Yeah. Like, look at how amazing that's going to look.
Okay. I was visualizing this, so I'm just getting my head wrapped around that.
So gold is really trending right now. It's beautiful. A lot of people are switching from stainless steel and brushed nickel to gold hardware. I think it's beautiful. It'll transition nicely, and it just pops off the island cabinetry color.
Okay. My concern is my stainless appliances. Faucet, like, was that gonna clash or?
Well, we can change out your faucet, which we have to anyway. So we could do a nice gold faucet. And then you can mix metals all the time. You can do gold and stainless steel.
I'm gonna trust you.
Okay, it's gonna be amazing. And then in terms of backsplash, I brought some samples here. So these are from Sarah Gray from Great Floors downtown here in London. I think if we did a nice brick pattern
I like
subway
the
tile.
texture to it, yeah.
Yeah, it has a lot more movement in it, whereas this is very modern, high gloss. This is a bit softer, and I think it kind of suits your style a little bit better, transitional.
Okay.
And then we could do a nice white grout to match it, or we could do a dark grout, but I think for your house, we should just have a nice white grout to match
Not gold.
it. No.
Not a gold grout?
Not a gold grout, no.
Getting my head wrapped around this gold thing, okay.
Okay, so Mark's gonna take all of the existing cabinets off, so the doors, and then everything that's attached to the wall, he'll come and he'll paint that.
Okay, oh, we're doing this right now. I probably should have cleaned the inside of my cupboards.
So,
Okay.
do you have any questions?
Oh my gosh. Gold.
Gold.
We're
Gold
doing it.
hardware. I think it'll look great. Are you happy?
I'm a little nervous.
Are you?
I am. I am happy, yes.
It's gonna be awesome. So, Mark, just so that we're aware of what's going on in terms of what you're going to take off, because some pieces of the cabinetry you can't remove. You have to paint here, and some you can take to the shop and do there, right? So what parts are going with you?
That's correct. Whatever it's movable, like the crown molding, the sides, the doors, the drawers, everything going with me to spray. Looks beautiful. The rest, little edges, like edges here, that's gonna be do by hand. I'm not spraying at home because it's dust, dirty. So everything gonna be touched by hand.
So you can take this actual piece off?
This sides, all sides going with me.
Okay.
Crown moldings, this side will stay, so I will do by hand.
Yep.
And yeah, the rest, whatever it's possible to remove safely, I will remove and go with me.
And how do you make sure it doesn't chip? Is it because the process when you bring it back to the shop stops that?
This paint is Benjamin Moore paint, and this paint doesn't chip.
Okay.
Doesn't chip. So this is the process they do, and I'm doing my way. It's a lifetime guarantee.
Oh, I heard that.
You heard the lifetime guarantee?
I was listening. I heard that.
Awesome. I cannot wait to see the finished product. It's going to be so awesome.
And we'll
Very exciting, yeah. And then, how long do you think it's going to take?
It's usually take 1 week, but I'm waiting till the doors are safe to drive back. So maybe 10 days. Okay. Range of 10 days. It's all depending if they're ready to drive.
Okay. It's gonna be awesome, Katie.
I'm gonna need new bar stools, Jillian. You're gonna have to help me out with it.
All right, next on the list, bar stools.
Whole decor.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, now I'm gonna take the door off. It's a very easy process. You just snap the hinges.
Take one?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
The whole hinges has to be removed. Very gently. And the numbers is going right there. So nobody can see. So we're going to the next. And voila.
There you go. And that goes in here.
Yeah.
Katie gets a new kitchen. That's my hashtag.
Hashtag.
Katie gets a new kitchen.
Why don't we just put the gold on while you're doing that? Just kidding.
So you can see what it will look like on here.
Yeah, it is bigger.
It's much bigger. It's a good size. I mean, and then this will be, of course, a different color. But I think that's a great size, don't you, Mark?
Yeah.
You could even move it a little bit up if you want, but I think we should use the existing hole.
Yeah,
and then you just fill that one.
There's gonna be filled up.
So you'll fill that and then you won't even know.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And I just think,
Where is it? But
yeah, I think that's a great size. So Chad, we've decided all of these finishing touches for you.
You look so excited.
Without your permission. So the island's gonna be, Amherst gray.
Very nice.
And then we're going to switch to gold hardware.
For real.
You are gonna do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, whatever makes you happy. That's fine.
He's good.
Oh, jeez.
He's super
Brownie
good.
points.
Yeah.
The perimeter is going to be CC40, which is cloud white. So all of the perimeter would be everything surrounding the island. And then the island, as I said, is going to be the focal point. So we're going to make it a darker color.
That's good.
And then with the gold hardware, I think it's going to be amazing.
I like that.
And then for the backsplash, we decided to go with this subway tile instead of the shiny large format one, just because it has a little bit more movement. It's not as modern. So you can see that it kind of just has a little variation in it. So it's a little more visually interesting, as well as it's not as shiny as this one. And I think it'll blend better with the cabinets and the island.
Sounds good.
Sound good? Are you ready to install it?
I can't wait.
Why don't we tell the story about his
Do I
lost...
have a timeline for installing?
Yeah, 2 days.
2 days.
You have a couple days. And don't lose your wedding ring this time.
Yeah, he lost his wedding band.
Yes, I heard. So yeah, if you guys are good with that, I think it's gonna look amazing.
I do too. I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, great. we'll be back to do the finished install next week.
Next week,
right.
okay. We can do this.
No pressure. See you guys.
Okay, bye.
Wickerson Hills, located on the edge of Byron, offers residents unique, sustainable, traditional, and contemporary designs that make the perfect backdrop for a place to call home.
The way London votes has changed. This October, we'll be the first city in Canada to use ranked choice voting. Voters will have more choices with the option to rank first, second, and third choices for mayor and city councillor. Learn more at london.ca/elections.
I'm Wendell Clark with a word about winning. We all know it takes a team effort in any sport and with any challenge. You can be a part of the winning team that shuts out impaired driving. Whether you're out on the town or just hanging out with friends, drink responsibly. Always have a plan for a safe ride home for yourself, your family, and your friends. You'll be helping to shut out impaired driving.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
With the London Nationals, I'm usually on camera 1, which is a tight shot. So I grab players' faces and I follow the puck around for the entire game. And during whistles, I'll grab either the coach or any player on the ice. I love being a volunteer at Rogers because I get to work with so many different people and I get to work with equipment and directors and producers to actually create shows and mobiles, and I can use that to apply to my future.
So hi guys, we're back here at Katie White's kitchen renovation. There were a few glitches that we had to work around. The backsplash ended up being back ordered due to the holidays, so it put us a little bit behind, which often happens when you're doing a renovation. You have to be prepared for the unexpected. But we're here and we're going to have the big reveal for her and just talk to her and just see how she likes her new kitchen. So come on over. Katie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you.
This is my sister Dana. I'm sure you remember.
Oh, hi Dana. I'm a hugger.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the kitchen?
I survived. I did it. It was a little stressful at times, I'm not gonna lie, but I absolutely love it, Jillian. It's how I visualized it. It all came together because of you.
Aw, thank you. So we did talk a little bit about the back order issues, and sometimes that happens with the renovations where not everything goes according to plan and you have to just ride out the...
Roll with it.
Exactly, the waves and the ebb and flow of it all, but I think it turned out beautiful. And you got the gold tap. How do you like the gold elements that we incorporated?
I have to tell you, every time that somebody asks, oh, so what'd you do? And I tell them I did the gold accents, gold handles, gold tap, they're like, really? Okay, do you want to use my grandmother's lamps now? Yeah.
Well,
gold's back.
They are going to eat their words because gold is back, and guess what? Gold appliances are coming out. Are you ready for a gold fridge, stove?
Absolutely. One step at a time. I'm just wrapping my head around this. I honestly thought she was kidding. I didn't realize how popular gold is right now, and I think when I talk about my favorite change to the kitchen, it's the gold. It's definitely pulled it all together and just really modernized it, I feel.
So one of my jobs is to stay on trend and to kind of look at what's going to be timeless, cost effective, and yet still be new and current. So gold is really coming back. I feel like it's going to be timeless. It will transition nice as long as you're not going to do every space in your home gold. I think you can incorporate mixed metals. You can have a little bit of brushed nickel as well as gold integrated within the same space, and it looks great.
I really didn't know that it was happening and it was a trend right now. And I watched the whole process, and it was pretty awesome.
No, I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. From the countertops to just even painting the cabinets made such a difference. And the floor doesn't bother you as much now?
Not as much. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. No, it looks so beautiful. I couldn't be happier. And you did get new appliances.
I did.
Wow, beautiful. Really, really nice. And the bar stools that we ordered have the gold elements just to tie it in. Looks so good.
They're so comfortable too.
Yeah.
Aren't they? Which is the most important thing.
I know, right?
Absolutely. I'm scared whenever my kids sit in it, and I'm like, lean over, no spilling. Poor kids.
It turned out so nice. And so, do you like how we just incorporated the subway tile? It was very simple. We ordered that from Great Floors, and it was just, it's timeless. So this will transition nicely throughout the next 10, 15 years, no problem at all.
I just wanted light. Our whole house, I felt, was dark, and so we painted it, the whole kitchen and our living room, and then I was okay with that for a year. And then I just wanted light. And so we went light with the cabinets, and it's exactly what I wanted.
I absolutely love how this kitchen came together, and I love the fact that Katie and Chad trusted me and my vision and what I wanted to actually incorporate in here. I think it turned out beautiful. We bought new bar stools for the island, and they actually, if you can see, have gold on the bottom. We incorporated just tone on tone, not a lot of bright colors. The backsplash is just a subway tile. It's a larger format subway just because of the size of the kitchen. If we went with the smaller size subway tile, I feel like it would have been a little bit busy just because we needed so much. And you can't go wrong with a subway tile. It's very cost effective. It's not really expensive in terms of backsplash and labor and material. And you can't go wrong with it. And then we incorporated a beautiful gold tap, which I love, love, love how it looks. But again, we did the mixed metals. You'll see the brushed nickel. The lights are just clear glass pendant lights, which we did incorporate as well. And then our nice quartz countertop from Sloan. I love quartz because it's very seamless, it's very quiet. Granite's quite busy, so I'm more of a quartz fan. And I just couldn't be happier with how it all turned out.
I think it's hard for me because I'm going in and out of houses every day, showing clients, and I keep seeing the trends, and I keep seeing everything change, and I wanted that white, soft, light look, and I just wanted to be able to achieve it without ripping apart our whole kitchen. And the process, surprisingly, was easy. It was simple, and at times, and it was cost effective too, which I think was important because I didn't want to have to invest a ton into my home and then perhaps be moved in 2 to 5 years. So I feel that we were able to achieve exactly what I wanted on a great budget.
So this table I actually found in Collingwood when I was at a thrift store, believe it or not. And so oftentimes you can find timeless, amazing pieces in the oddest of places. So I just happened to go to the thrift store in Collingwood. I was looking for old vintage frames when I was there, and this store actually donates all the proceeds to the Humane Society. And so what happens is people who love animals will donate brand new pieces of furniture to this store. And I came across this table, and I knew right away this was the perfect table for Katie. So I called her and asked her to go on a little bit of a road trip, which she's not a big fan of, but she loves the table. So 3.5 hours there, 3.5 hours home, and this table couldn't have been more perfect for the space, and she saved probably almost $1,000 by doing that. So it was well worth the time and the effort to go to Collingwood. So Katie, I always like to give my clients a little bit of a surprise when I'm done doing their work. Oh. And I have one little surprise for you that I can't wait to show you. I've been waiting forever to give it to you, waiting for the big reveal.
Okay.
Dana may or may not have been involved. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And I can't wait to show you, so just hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god. No one could get a surprise past me. You guys are sneaky.
Oh, it was hard. Let me tell you, it was really hard. You're gonna love it.
So one of the things I like to do when I'm doing an interior design job for clients is find something impactful for them. And Katie lost her dad about 9 years ago, and she had a speech that he spoke at her wedding. So I had it enlarged, I had it printed by Signature Graphics, and then I had my woodworking contact Sean from Kemp's Creations frame it for me. And we brought it here today, and she never has to worry about losing the speech because now we can hang it on her wall.
Wickerson Hills, located on the edge of Byron, offers residents unique, sustainable, traditional, and contemporary designs that make the perfect backdrop for a place to call home.
Summer days, summer nights, lots of things to do, places to go, and people to see. If you're having a few drinks, be sure to plan ahead and get home safely. We don't want to pick you up. Drinking drivers risk injuries to themselves and others and take chances with their license, their jobs, and their future. Remember what's at stake and choose your ride, whether you're the driver, the passenger, or the party host. Thanks for supporting sober driving. I hope we never meet.
Visit arrivealive.org to find out more.
It is incredible to be a volunteer here. You get treated so well, and you're surrounded by everyone else as a volunteer as well, so it's a great community. It also gives you a great taste of what the industry is like because you're using real equipment, you're working with real people, and it's real TV. Being able to be in this position at Rogers has really been able to give me a taste of what my dream job is like, and it's been an exact picture of hopefully where I'll be one day.
So one of the things I like to do when I'm doing an interior design job for clients is find something impactful for them. And Katie lost her dad about 9 years ago, and she had a speech that he spoke at her wedding. So I had it enlarged, I had it printed by Signature Graphics, and then I had my woodworking contact Sean from Kemp's Creations frame it for me. And we brought it here today, and she never has to worry about losing the speech because now we can hang it on her wall. Chad, can you bring the surprise in? Okay. Katie, are you ready?
I am so nervous right now. No one gets surprises past me.
I can't wait for you to see this surprise.
Oh my god, I love it. Oh.
Do you know what it is?
Oh my gosh, this is so funny. This is the reason why you asked me where our wedding speeches were. Is this it?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta cry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Look at it. Look at his words. Look at
You're
his
like amazing. Oh, I love you.
Look at his
Okay, I can't. Like this
Just
is.
focus on something.
This is from Holy. Is this? This is what?
What is this?
Oh my gosh. This is what Dad wrote.
This is what Dad wrote. Dad's words.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And this is on video. This is crazy. I'm gonna start bawling.
Can you believe it?
You are amazing. Wow, I think
Do you like it?
And that's a wrap. This is the most beautiful thing ever. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. And you found this because Ava kept playing with our wedding speeches. This is even more amazing.
Oh, I was on the phone with Chad and Dana and everybody
Oh.
was, yeah, and then
I
Sean
asked if
framed it last night for
I asked
us.
if I was gonna cry. You all told me I wasn't gonna cry.
I had to tell you that.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So much.
I love you so much.
This is awesome.
Thank you.
So now every day I can like have it and cry.
Every day you can look at his words.
This is amazing. So I lost my dad 9 years ago, and he was my everything. He was my best friend. I worked with him. He was my rock. And Jillian, who lost her dad a year ago, obviously knows the pain in losing a parent, and she pulled off a surprise, which, as my husband and sister can tell you, is next to impossible to do. So this is just amazing. So this is the speech that my dad gave at our wedding 10 years ago, 10 and a half years ago now. And the funny thing is that my 4-year-old always plays with this box that has our speeches in it. And Chad was asking me, do you know where our speeches are? I think Ava's lost it. And Ava didn't lose it, apparently. And Ava will never lose it, because here it is. It's amazing. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. So cool.
I'm so happy that we pulled
I
it off.
actually haven't read it in years. So that's why it took me a little while. I thought it was what you wrote.
Are you trying to figure out who she was?
And then it clicked. It's amazing.
And I was reading it, and it was actually a pretty good speech.
Yeah, he had a way with words,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. And you're gonna run for grade 9 student council.
Yep, I sure did. Won't let that one down. How did you do this? Like, what is this?
So I had Shannon from my team retype every single word, and she messaged me. She's like, Jillian, this is a long speech. Are you sure? I'm like, absolutely. It has to be word for word. She's like, okay. So she rewrote it on Photoshop for me, and she put like a linen background in it, and then we had signature graphics, print it rush for me, and then Sean from Kemp's Creations framed it for me, and he brought it to my house last night, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's not gonna fit in my car. So then we're panicking, and I'm trying to get a hold of Chad to get it here before you could see it. So I'm just so happy.
It was hard to hide.
You guys are awesome.
It's kind of a big thing to hide.
Surprise, literally.
I love it. Where's it gonna go? Stager?
I think maybe here. I was thinking we'll try it, or even in the walkway from the mudroom into the.
Love it. It's so funny, because yesterday I was thinking I wanted something else there. This is amazing.
It turned out beautiful. He did a really nice.
Let's hang it, Chad.
It's a fantastic job.
It's really heavy, but now you never have to worry about losing the speech.
The fact that I can see his words and what he thought and felt about Chad, about myself, and how proud he was, means everything to me. You're crazy. You look like a heart of gold. Like, seriously, who are you?